With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That one caught for Dante Wester. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay first down. Up the middle, here's Etienne. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Warren Sapp gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. From the shotgun, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. So fourth down, and the Torrey Taylor on to kick it away. Whoa! Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense he's going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a design run. And the Bills are going to have first and goal coming up. Are able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's another Bills first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bills. Fairbairn, good on point out. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Good kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. Whoa! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A first down throw for Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And bring up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Throwing again is Stafford. The Bills have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers 34.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Crazy. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll give on the ground. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Got Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Second down at the 46-yard line.
A run now on second down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down by Chad Ruma. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop.
Brings up second down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bills. That's his second touchdown tonight. To add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. The ball comes out. The Bills have got it.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when he comes to the sideline, his buddies on defense, they're going to be giving him a hard time. That's one where you get that close to the goal line, you got to score. But either way, he puts his offense in great shape there on the 1-yard line.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are going to extend their lead. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over at first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a running play. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bills. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Chad Puma. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
23-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, faking the give, moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbanks to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Bills 43. Packers nothing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Wester now to return it. Woo! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Deron Black. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd
They'll work
down.
now on 2nd and 4. Now give on the ground, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field.
Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bills go up 6-0 here in the first. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn off for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He fields it from the 8. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills put up points to begin the game. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness if you have.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They send a man in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. He takes it back to the 10, and now, partner, they're going to take over. Excellent opportunity to score. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bills grow their lead on the turnover. Now the Bills will go for 2. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Ball at the 33 for first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Throwing on third, Smith. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Pinion on now to send this away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. On first down, they'll run. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. There's a dive up the middle. And we'll be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. The Bills grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Connects on the crosser. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Texans in need of some points before the break. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap to Smith. This is intercepted. Deron Bland. And the Bills to return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting him on the dive. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. You got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw, needing a first. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. The ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they had a nice present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Jukes one defender. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
He was tackled.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 27. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the 2nd half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Buffalo Bills.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
A A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has some space inside the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
And he's taking 10. Get some quality yardage on that play. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Out of the gun, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and just 2 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
That's Lockett. He brings it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Into Henry on the inside handoff. He finds space into the red zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Texans take 7 points off the deficit. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. The beginners return from the 11. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice cutback. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Motion man sent left. They go play action. Here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third down.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
We'll start from the 39. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Now we're on the counter. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Back to the well again. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills authoring a blowout here. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Second down.
Give now to the running back. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Escapes a defender. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the 1st. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
Setting up a throw. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people,
You sure?
they're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best, and this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Blitz coming for Smith. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
They're out now, ready to punt it. He breaks the tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but losing them is not going to alter this outcome. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They score again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills are running them out of the building. Back to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
First down, Smith to throw. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
A gain of 12.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
Smith to the air now.
the 45-yard line.
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 8.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Oh, he gets free inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for two.
The Bills are lining up.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That complete to Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Colts first down.
Here's Jacobs.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running back. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 48-yard line, here is second and 8. They'll run here with Gibson. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Throwing on third down is Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They have the touchdown of the opening drive. Couldn't tack on the two-point conversion, however. So 6-0 is our score as they try it again on first and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the ground. He'll get it again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 11. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of first down.
Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Bills.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 13, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devontae Smith there to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. No give on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. And he's in! Touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. And that's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to...
Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Colts offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Bryce Barringer now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's to midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This fielded at about the 9. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bills. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo. They'll start this one with 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down. Darnold. It is complete. He finds pocket. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Here's 1st and 10.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 16 yards.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Oh, the ball's out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. They'll begin with a zone read, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here's Gibson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's a second and 12. Throwing, Darnold. He'll step up and run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Colts.
A carry now for Gibson. Oh, the ball comes out. The Bills have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Second down and 8. The middle they go. Whoa. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Darnold to throw. Bills have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out, first down and 10. The Bills have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Second and a yard.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 23-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He works free, right side. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills add on to their already sizable lead. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's time for some football at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects, everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Young's gonna sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. He's silent for it.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
Yes, it hit! The ball is out! And it looked like a bear got it! Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Setting him on the dive. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Tackled at the 25.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Another carry for it. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Back to the well again. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Browns 22.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. His first throw is an interception. And the Browns will have the football shot. The 20-yard line. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Hunt 45.
Young looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. On third down, it's Young. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bills first down.
Goal to go, they're passing. Quick slide complete. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. T. Higgins the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win. That ball is out. Young lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. There's a dive up the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Duke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Browns got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Here we go. Blue, ready, go.
From the 29. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it looked like a Bill got it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills bump racing them to the halftime locker room. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Young. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. He loses the football. But the this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. The ball is out, Young lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long they've got to figure out. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. They go play action on 1st. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
He's trying another one deep. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He's trying to go deep again. That's complete inside the 35. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Touchdown on the final play of the half, and they're trying to send a message here by adding another 2 to that lead.
The Bills are
He's throwing for it! Forced out to his right. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of an aggressive call to go for 2 there, but they get it and end the half with an octopus. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes one defender. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And if they don't already have this game out of reach, a touchdown to start the half might just about do it. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
At the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
There's another for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Back for the break. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Return starts at the 9. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer its opponent, but today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They'll go for hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it looked like a Bill got it.
We're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
He's keeping it. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Browns and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. It's Young, the throw here on 1st. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Young. Steps up and he's running with it. Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Oh no, he lost control of another one! And a fumble recovery is made. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Dukes out a 1-stop. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And That's good for a Bills first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 19, 18. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. This connects with Higgins. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Gets it again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. There's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Browns getting their offense out there. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Young working from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on third. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And it looked like a Bill got it.
A normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills rolling here in a laugher. First down, and they go right back to it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. There's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. And it looks like they'll give them about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Again, a run with Lloyd. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play.
Young hangs on to it. Wow, it's free again! And this is scooped up by the Bills! I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
First carry for the versatile vet, Cordero Patterson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
The tackle made.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Hand off here to Lloyd. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Goddard brings it in on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Young. Across his body, and they make the interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Bills will take over with a long field ahead. They're at the 12-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Right side cut by Higgins. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Bills.
They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is inside the 20, down at the 19-yard line. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for our crew, my partner Brock Heward and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.
Cardinals.